All right, welcome. It's week 58 of Business Update. And a lot has happened. 2 weeks. I say this every single time, but it's because a lot has genuinely happened. So let me run you through it. First, I went back and I went through everything. I figured out what is the biggest weakness here because clearly we're not growing at the speed I want to grow. And I'm like, okay, I want to fix this. I don't like how slow we're growing. So I just set myself because I think the last time I recorded was before the new year. So it's been a while. I think it's been 3 or 4 weeks since I recorded. So yeah, pretty much I took that time, especially New Year, and I'm like, okay, let me go back to my roots. So what am I aiming for? What am I going for? What am I gonna do this year? What's gonna be the work that I put in? And I spent all my time thinking of that. So I'm like, okay, here's the work, here's the weakness, here's all that kind of stuff, and I'll lay that out for you. So, firstly, biggest weakness was converting leads to calls. We had many leads coming in. Problem was they weren't converting to calls. Why? Because they were scattering in places. I don't even know where the hell they were going. They were just like one guy was, in the free resources, just lost in our contacts. The other one was just like gone. And I did a webinar during this time period too, on December 26th. Today's January 15th. And it was so bad. What happened was the SMS, like we ran out of SMS messages. We had like a limit of five, like not even 500. It was like 250 a day. I'm like, why do we have a limit of 250 a day? Almost 1,000 people had registered for the webinar, and so I sent all the messages out as it was supposed to be, and it doesn't go out to everyone. I'm like, what? Why isn't it going out to everyone? Turns out almost 750 messages had failed to send to tell them here's the link to join. So they didn't know they had to join. Not good. So what we did then is we slowly took that time to um, just learn. I since the start of then I've just been ramping up my SMS messages, how much I'm able to send per month. Sorry, per day. And I ramped it up now I think to it's at like 2250, which is a good enough amount. I think that's good enough to do what I'm doing, but eventually I want to get to 3,000 plus. So that's kind of the goal, which is probably gonna happen with this next one. But yeah, that's how it's gonna be. And that was the first update. That was that was the worst mistake. It was a funny mistake, but I didn't even know it was possible. So that's one thing. And then secondly, calls. That was a big one. And that's actually something I fixed over this last week. So I took my time, like, what are the funnels? How are they working? Where are people going? What are conversion rates? All that kind of stuff. I fixed our websites because they looked terrible. Just by doing that, our conversion rate went up hugely. We have our own color scheme now, black and yellow. And today, actually, I put out a job post for um, website designers and someone to build our website because I have the money to afford it now. And during this time period, I've slowly but surely been getting my setters. I've been training them, showing them how to book. And oh my God, this implementation I put in 2 days ago, it's absolutely crazy. I'm not going to give it away, right? Usually I give away everything. This is the one thing I won't give away. Why? Because it's working so well. We actually might need a new setter because of it, like appointment setter. I'm not going to show what it is, but I will tell you that if you want to set more appointments, you need to get creative. And we got very creative. I'll give a general idea. You want to give an amazing freebie on the call, and then like take that call as I'm pretty much giving it away. Take that call as a way to kind of sell them into the program, or even give away just your free resources. And so that's kind of what I was doing, and that helped tremendously. Just doing that, and yeah, the lead issue is huge. But again, we're spending more money, or I'm spending more money to just boost reels so that we can get more people commenting, DMing us. So from there, we can set them on calls. But so far, we switched up the structure to a triage. So pretty much like DM sets to a discovery call, sets to a sales call, so that they're qualified. We have as many people as we can touch in the funnel. Not like that, relax. Touch them in the funnel so that we can get them on a call. And I wish I could show you. The phone's recording, but I wish I could show you just what the calls look like. I sent out a mass email. I'm like, guys, we're giving out this appointment. Book now. And here, I'll just pull out my computer. Here's what it looked like. I don't want to like show names, but if you can see that, those are all bookings. These are all yesterday. Just bookings upon bookings upon like my whole email. It's just bookings. It's just a lot of bookings. um, yeah, so we're doing great. You know, we're doing great. But again, we need more than this. We need way more than this. We're gonna need to fill up our day with 30, 50 appointments a day. Eventually, as we get more leads, I want to get to 100, 200 bookings a day, and then turning those into booked sales calls that eventually can be taken. So it's a process, but one or two switches after thinking and sitting down and implementing this advice that I kind of watched YouTube for, went through on different videos for, I was able to do it. And I've been struggling with ads for a while. When I say struggling, I mean I just haven't done it. It's because I'm scared to, but I don't think I should be scared to, um, because it's not going to be too hard to run them. The problem is like I'm worried about wasting money, which is a limiting mindset belief. So I'm starting off small by just boosting reels first. I talked to my friend, and he was like, "Hey, start small, boost reels first." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll do that." That's a little more like approachable. And then after that, I'll go ahead and I'll be like, "Okay, I'm gonna run real ads to real people and see how that goes." Strawberries. This is what I eat nowadays. Just a just a pack of strawberries. They have GMOs, all the chemicals you could think of. So, yeah, yeah, that's kind of a quick update of what's been going on so far. Um, our calls are flying up. They're absolutely flying up, and it's very exciting to see where it'll end up. Yeah, that's the most fun part, and I'm energized because of it. Super excited, you know, just seeing where that could go. Um, so yeah, that's that's quick update. Detailed update. I set a goal for this month and then for the rest of the year. Here's what's funny: my goal keeps on changing because I keep on getting like motivated or I guess inspired by other people. Where it's like, yeah, I can do that too. So by the end of this month, I want to aim for 40,000 in total by the end of this month. So I'm back to what I would be in or what I was in August, September ish. I want to get back to that level, and then from there, grow even more. The next month, I want to hit like probably 70 or 80, so double that. Next month after that, I want to be at 100. So by the time it's the end of April, I want to hit 100,000 per month, and the trajectory that we're on so far, this month we're going to be very close to hitting the goal. Very close. It's going to be scary, but I think it's possible. So that's what I'm going to aim for this month. All that cash is going to go back into reinvesting for ads, leads, everything. Like just dumping it all back in. And then from there, same thing. I make more the next month. Even more goes in for ads and recording and videos and content. So this is the kind of structure that I'm going off of. So yeah, fun times. I will tell you though, and I guess this is vulnerability, because I know someone's gonna be watching this in the future as a source of inspiration, or maybe just looking back on my story when I'm doing a little better in life, being like, I want to see what this guy was doing. Here's what I will tell you: there's so many beliefs that I have yet to break, that I have to break to make the money goals that I want to, and a lot of them are just around fear of failure, fear of just not doing well, fear of not performing, not hitting my goals. Those are big ones. And I'm always just sitting here, and I even just struggle to make these videos. And I'll tell you why I even started this. One, of course, because I want to like show off my story and like here's how I'm doing, all that kind of stuff, but it's mainly, and I'm being honest with you here, these videos are just to warm me up so that I can make the real content. This is just to get me comfortable on camera. This is how long it takes me to get comfortable on camera. I'm not comfortable on camera. And I've been recording videos for 2, 3 years. I just felt a little awkward doing it. And so that's why I take this as an opportunity to like, I record this and then I go record my real content for the channel, for um, the the Instagram, whatever's needed, right? So that's what I've been doing. That's my main source. But yeah, there's always going to be weaknesses that you need to break past in order to win. And it's gonna be tiny little stupid fears like this, but you have to recognize that that fear is in front of you. And once you recognize that, that's when you can really break through and make the changes that you need. If you want a big change in your life, you're gonna need to make a big change in your life, right? You want big results, make big changes. You want big changes in your business, make big changes, right? You're not gonna change it with a little like, oh, let me optimize my website. No, there's gonna have to be big changes in the way you approach things, in the way you give away things, in the way that you offer stuff, the way that you structure your calls. Like, again, you want big results, big changes. And that's what I've kind of instilled in my mind in the last 3, 4 weeks, where it's like, hey, is something terrible? I'm gonna go through and revamp the whole thing from first principles, learning from other people, copying them, seeing what they're doing, taking it, because that's all you really need. So yeah, that's how it is so far. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I went to a little lunch with other guys who work at school HQ, and spent some time with them. And these guys, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, these are not different from me. This one of them was made 800,000 in the last 90 days. 800,000. He's 18 years old, and here he is with me playing Smash Bros. I'm like, this guy is not different from me. He's better than me at Smash Bros. He spends most of his day playing Smash Bros. And I sat there and I talked to him. This is gonna be a separate video, but pretty much this guy's absurd, and he changed my mind view. So I'm gonna make another video on that. This was just quick business update, but yeah, I hope I'll be back next week. I don't want to like put these out 3 or 4 weeks after one another, because I know seeing the daily monotonous work is probably more inspiring to people than otherwise. But yeah, I do it whenever I have time, whenever I remember to do it or make content. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna end it without extending it longer. You guys have a great day, and I will have a great month. I have 15 more days to hit my goal of 40,000 this month, and I am about 10% of the way there. So, quite a ways to go. I think I can do it. Okay, bye.